Giulio de' Medici was born on May 26, 1478. He was an illegitimate child, meaning his parents were not married. His father, Giuliano, was assassinated in the conspiracy of Pais at Florence. Giuliano was left an orphan, so his uncle decided to raise him with his other sons. His uncle planned for a military career for him, but he was curious in the religious life. Years passed and Giulio continued to work toward his passion in the religious life. His cousin, Pope Leo X, ignored the tradition of illegitimate men not being to serve as bishops. He named Giulio Archbishop of Florence and a cardinal. Giulio served as an advisor for Pope Leo X and his successor, Pope Adrian VI. Giulio also arranged an alliance for Pope Leo X and Charles V, leader of Spain. Pope Adrian VI died. Frustration grew about who would be elected Pope next. About 50 days later, Giulio de' Medici was elected Pope on November 19, 1523. Giulio de' Medici was elected Pope on November 19, 1523. Many people rejoiced. Woo! Woo! His papal name became known as Clement VII. Happiness of the new Pope spread. Many people expected that he would be a great Pope and leader. However, his shyness, indecisiveness, and lack of judgment prevented him from pursuing a constant policy regarding the Reformation. His indecisiveness caused him to switch alliances between two opposing monarchs.
Spain, France, France, Spain, Spain, France, France, Spain. I don't know what to do.
Between Francis I of France and Charles V of Spain.
I'm so mad! I'm going to yell! I'm going to sue you! I'm going to sue you now! Alright, here we go. I'm going to load this. Alright. You will.
Clement owed his election to Pope to Charles V because he supported his candidacy. Clement also proclaimed to be neutral between the two monarchs. As the battle between France and Spain carried on, France won control of Milan, and Clement made a treaty. In this treaty, it recognized the protection of the church, and in return, Clement recognized France as Duke of Milan.
I got you.
In another major battle, the French army was destroyed, and making Rome a vulnerable place.
Look what you did. You made Rome
The people blamed Pope Clement. Fortunately, instead of attacking, Charles made a treaty with the Pope.
For Spain! France! France wants to. Spain wants to.
The Pope went back and forth, creating an alliance with France and Spain. Another conflict arose when Cardinal Canola wanted to overthrow Clement and become Pope.
I am going to overthrow him. I am going to overthrow him.
Also, Protestantism was growing across Europe.
Please, Lord, help me through this Reformation.
The sack of Rome was a problem the Pope had to face.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't make any sense at all. Shoot! Dagnabbit! Darn it!
Soldiers attacked Rome in 1527. The fighting continued, and the Pope barely survived during this attack.
Ah, paper cut! Oh my gosh! Ow! I almost died. Nuns and priests were tortured to death.
No!
Run.
No! Stop running! Hold on, I command you. Stop torturing us! No, please!
Clement once again signed a treaty with Charles V. The Pope was at mercy of Charles V and crowned him as a Holy Roman Emperor in 1530. In return, the Papal States were returned to the Pope. King Henry VIII from England was on the side of the Catholic Church and attacked Luther's teachings. However, Henry VIII wanted to divorce his wife and marry another in hoping of having a son to heir to the throne.
I love you, please don't!
I want a divorce. Sir, you cannot have a divorce. You have the Catholic religion.
The Pope refused the king's request. Henry then broke away from the Catholic Church. Clement VII was blamed for the troubles in England and failed to reform the church. Pope Clement VII died on September 25, 1534. Pope Clement has been blamed for numerous destructions during this time and was known as anti-pope.